Back in the saddle.
Yeah. The song that instantly came to my mind is "The Boys Are Back in Town."
Yeah, we've been absent. Episode 91. 91?
Yep.
Episode 91 is TP, man. I know we've been absent for a couple of weeks. A lot has been going on.
Yeah, it's been a lot of moving parts.
It's been a lot of moving parts. It ain't just like we didn't want to put anything out, but when life happens, you got to just roll with it and take it for what it's worth. Jules here, Ed's here.
Yeah,
man, brother, how you want to start this, man?
Man, it's so many places we can go. Let me start by clearing the man name. My brother, he was very adamant to let me know that
okay,
he wasn't trying to insert himself to cook anything.
Oh,
like I said, he was trying to do for the year. He was saying that'll be something he can potentially do at some point. So clear that part up.
You talking about Thanksgiving?
From the previous episode.
Okay.
Or maybe the one before. I don't know. He was very adamant about that. Sorry, I misspoke.
So he was trying to make sure that people know that he wasn't not trying to cook. No,
he wasn't trying to like when you never cooked anything for people, and now I'm trying to bring you something that's integral with Thanksgiving. Yeah. He said he wasn't trying to. That wasn't what he was saying.
He could just inch his way in there, though.
Yeah. So clear that up for you, Paul.
Okay.
Go ahead. But no, man, I'm not gonna catch up because I don't want the whole episode to be a catch up. But life been cool, man. Thanksgiving was good with the family. I felt like that's the longest I've been home in a long time.
You was there for a while.
I was there for
you was there before
a week.
Yeah.
I think I was there for a good week.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time since I've been there that long. It was good to just spend that family time, man. We learned the Tamia step line dance as a family. Man, that's a hard one. That's a hard one, man.
That got some steps. That got some steps.
I'm still not ready to do full speed in front of people. I can slowly do it, like the steps, but if the music come on, because the line dance is faster than the song, if that makes sense.
The line,
it don't really match.
But no, there's about 6 steps that are like a flutter.
Yeah.
Like the other ones I got, like the
yeah.
But when it get to the little
dun, 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 and then the turn is like it's not a complete 360. It's like
a pivot. It's like a pivot.
Yeah, but you go almost all the way around, but right before you get around, you stop.
Spin it. Yeah.
So I think that is a 270. Yeah, because
270.
90, 180, 270. Yeah, you do a 270 spin. 270 degrees spin, then you stop. So that part always tripped me up because you gotta to do that every time. But then like the little steps. I know the ones you talking about where it's a lot because the first 3 easy, but then when you come back, it's almost like you karaokeing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man.
You gotta work them hips.
We learned that as a family.
How? YouTube?
Yeah, I got a video. It's kind of helpful, but
your daddy was out there cutting up.
We literally was all trying to learn.
Everybody.
Yeah, my entire family. Like, okay. I think my brother and sister, they're a little bit further along than everybody.
I can see your sister knowing.
Because I want to say, but it's still like, it's just so many steps. And like I say, it's faster than the song. So when you try to do it to the song, it's like, it's kind of hard. But yeah, man, learned that and been home. It's been pretty cool, just going through life. Working on I'm still just doing the whole boxing thing and stuff. They got me working on the Philly shell now. Trying to get more comfortable with it, man. It's
cornerstone. That's a cornerstone defense right there.
Yeah, I'm about to say that, and that's what my trainer told me. She's like, this is really like you're not supposed to be in this. It's really for like, she's like to defend, like it's a good defense stance, and like if you ever in the corner against the ropes, that's a good one to use, the Philly shell.
Yeah.
So I felt a little bit more comfortable in it today, man. I'm progressing. I think the top of the year for me isn't January anymore because January is a little too soon
for the spar.
Yeah, for my spar.
Okay.
I don't think I'm conditioning where I want to be, and then too like it's just like small. Like I literally don't have any boxing shoes yet, or I don't have headgear yet, and I want to get some new gloves, and that ain't something I want to like
go in there and be
on with the first time. That's like I kind of need to get broke in. So I'm kind of leaning towards I know for sure March I would be ready, but I wouldn't be opposed to February if I can stay consistent / maybe ramp up my cardio a little bit more, because I feel like that's where I feel uncomfortable is my cardio, because
like lasting.
Well, because my trainer, according to her, every day I'm supposed to run 2 miles, do three sets of 3-minute jump ropes, and 3 sets of 3-minute shadow boxing. I don't do that every day, and for me, it's a challenge to run on the treadmill, but because the time change, because I got to be to work so early, me waking up before work is dark, me getting off is dark, and I don't do well running on a treadmill. So for me right now, a mile is all I can do on a treadmill. Not like physically, but like it's so hard for me to run on a treadmill. It's just
why.
I don't know. It's just because you just in one place and there's no different landmarks. Yeah. Okay. Even if I was to go on the track, I'm cool with that, because it's like I got the understanding. Well, it still changes, you know. And it's like, okay, 1 lap, 2 lap, 3, but a treadmill is just in place.
You can't really like pinpoint where
I think the longest I can do on the treadmill is like 1.5 miles. Like if I really push it, like psychologically, it's just like I just get so burnt out.
Do you look at the numbers too much?
I try not to.
Because you ever see them people that put like the towel over the numbers?
But it still just feels so long compared to like if I'm just out running.
Yeah. Okay.
Or even if I'm on a track, like it just, I don't know, treadmill time is just a drag, man. So
it do seem longer.
And for me, because I was telling our friend Earlton this yesterday, I was like, for what I'm trying to do, me running, like I was like, so I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, if I run a mile in the morning and a mile after work, it's not conducive to what I'm trying to do, because I need my stamina and I'm not getting it that way. Like I need to be able to run 2 miles consecutively. So I'm kind of trying to push through that. Okay. But it's a work in progress, because I don't like running on a treadmill, man. It's just not for me. Like,
You never did.
No, yeah, I'm going to say this isn't like a new thing that I just found out about myself. This is like
it's always
consistently. Yeah, I've never been a treadmill guy, but you know, I'm working towards it. How about you, man? What's been going on in your world?
Man, my world has been very dynamic. You know, like you, I went home for Thanksgiving, had a good time, enjoyed myself, saw my people, saw my friends. I was so glad for Sunday when we went out to eat, because it felt like it capped off the weekend pretty nicely. And got to be around some love. Unfortunately, I got sick back home. So Sunday night, after all the festivities was done and I went home, you know how like you breathe in and you feel like a scratchiness in your throat? And I was like, oh no. Because this is the start of the sickness. And I was telling my mom, I was like, hold on. I said, hey, man, my throat's a little scratchy. Like, what? I literally said that. I said, I'm about to get sick. Told her this. I said, I'm about to get sick. Because I know when my body is getting sick. Yeah. I'm not a sickly person. Like, as long as you knew me, bro, I don't really get sick like that. I don't really just be ill. But I definitely got sick, and I drove home the next day, kind of made it home at a good time. And that Monday, I was all right. Man, the next couple of days was just like, and that's what pushed back an episode to all the listeners out there. Like, I was sick, like I ain't never really been this sick. Like, it was like waves. The first wave was just like throat scratchy. Can't really take a deep breath. I took got over that. Then congestion came. Can't breathe. Nose, sinuses. I'm coughing every time I talk. Then after that, I just had like a little cough just in my chest. Like I be talking like, and like, you know what's funny? I had a meeting. Like that Tuesday, when I was down bad. Like I couldn't get out my bed. I rolled over, logged on, muted myself, blacked out the camera. I did not talk the whole meeting because I couldn't. I just got tired of coughing and everybody.
See, I had that before where every time I talked, I would cough.
I was just like, I'm just not talking no more. I just like took myself out the meeting. I was there, but I took myself out the meeting.
Yeah.
Thankfully, about that weekend, I sat in the group mess. I made a big pot of soup. Got me some NyQuil. Had me 2 shots just to ease the pain. I guess that was just, that was just for suffering. That was just for suffering.
Okay.
Next day, I was good. Like I was on the path to recovery. But kept me in the house. Didn't know if it was COVID or not. Might have been a little. It might have been a little flash of COVID in there, to be honest. Yeah. Possibility. But anyways, had me like a hermit. Even though I didn't know it was COVID, I quarantined myself. I didn't come out the room. I was pretty much in my room for a whole week straight. And if you know anything about me, you know I'm an extroverted, got to get out there and see people type of person. So me being in my room all day is it forces things on me. Like it forces actions. It forces thoughts on me because I can't go do nothing. So I'm only with myself. Hey,
that can be dangerous.
That can be dangerous. But an idle mind is a
devil's playground.
You know, and he played a little bit, but I got home. he did play a little bit, but it got me refocusing. And to be honest, this is a slow time in work right now because it's hard to sell people $20,000 solar systems when they got to pay for Christmas gifts. So that's not really
rolling. Yeah, because this is expensive time for most people.
So they ain't really buying that.
Yeah.
So thankfully, you know, work was like I can manage it. Like I was still working, but I was working from home. But anyways, like I was saying, like it forced me to evaluate myself on a deeper level. And I feel like I say this stuff like every other episode, but this was a real one. Like I couldn't go nowhere. It ain't because I couldn't go nowhere, because I wasn't going nowhere. Like I'm not going to go outside like this. Like I'm going to keep this insulated to this space. And it just made me like look at myself on a deeper level, like what I'm willing to tolerate and what I'm willing to do and where I'm putting my focus at. Because I was coming off the Thanksgiving weekend, but I did have some letdown during the weekend. So I was really doing a lot of soul searching. Like, you know, I've been watching the show, and in the show, Yellowstone, I've been on the Yellowstone. So all the Yellowstone people, like I started the series. Good series, by the way. But anyway.
Peacock
or Paramount, but Peacock. Peacock, you gonna get some ads, but they're not bad ads. They're not like Hulu ads. Where it's like
Peacock got ads now.
The Peacock I got.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm on my mama's.
I'm about to say I don't have Peacock. I think I used to have somebody log in to Peacock.
I might send you the login because you need to watch. You need to watch Yellowstone.
How many seasons they got?
5.
I know,
but
stumbling across the show when
that's
they
what I'm saying. Like
seasons.
The 5th season is out right now. It's coming out. Like that's what they on right now.
Oh, okay.
So I love
it's still currently airing.
Yeah,
okay.
And I love it. I'm catching up. I'm in my own world. Like this is what I've been on because I've been sick. So it's like I found the show. But anyway, been making me reevaluate myself. And you know how you have affirmations that you say to yourself in the morning, at night,
I need to start doing that again.
You know what my affirmation has been?
What?
I just been saying to myself, it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be alone.
Okay.
Like I say it to myself, like Drew, it's okay to be alone, Drew. It's okay to be alone. Checking my phone, see if somebody text me. Nobody text me. You know, checking my phone, see if I got a DM. No DM. You know, and when I catch myself doing it, like overindulging in that, I just hit myself with the affirmation. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to be self-insulated or self-contained. Give yourself what you're looking for. That dopamine release or that dopamine, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I had the first week. So I was like, really? And I don't know if you realize, like, even in the group message, I wasn't talking a lot. I was kind of just like here and there. Like I had to focus on myself. But anyways, and I started the second week. I was living more out there, but that incident or that experience pushed me into like. You ever like self-evaluate and you kind of say to yourself like, what do I need right now? Mm-hmm. What do I need right now to love me in a way that is correct for me? And that's what I was looking at. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, okay, I need this. I need that. I need this. I need to do more of this, less of that. Mm-hmm. And, you know, when you just to yourself, I know you live like this, but like when you to yourself, it make you like talk to yourself. Mm-hmm. Like not even in a detrimental way. Like I can't tell you how many times during that week I was like, okay, Drew, what we doing? What we doing, Drew? Like what do you need? What happens to you when you ask yourself that question? Like, Ed, what do I need? Like, what's that process for you? Help me.
Well, I don't know. For me, like I said, I'm a creature of habit, so I can tell when I'm off. Like I can literally like look at my life and see like,
why am I doing this?
Or like something off. Like if I got like, if my bed ain't made, if my room a little sloppy.
Man, I was just talking about that.
Or if like just like stuff ain't spick and span because that's my normal. Or like, so stuff like that. Like I could just feel like because routine helped me keep my structure, and I know when I'm operating within the structure, that's me being my best self. And I try to be open and versatile to stuff, but I recently said that to myself where I was like, man, I need to take a day and pour into me because like,
come on now, talk to me.
Like I said, my laundry, I needed to do that, but it's like sometimes you know you be just trying to do stuff and people, or you just be moving around so much, and it's like kind of trying to make everybody else kind of happy and do stuff for other people that you forget like sometimes it's just stuff you need to just selfishly do for yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That's why I said like kind of like pour into yourself.
Yeah, give yourself.
And for me, like I said, that can be just taking a hot bath or just like having a nice clean space, because when I got a nice clean space, I think
you can
better.
Organize your thoughts.
Yeah, I just think better and be a little bit more at ease and stuff. And like I say, for me, like if I just look around and see like physical, like just stuff all over, it make me feel like chaotic mentally and stuff. But yeah, I don't know if that answered the question. I feel like it did, but didn't, but did. But
no, because we talking right now. Like I can understand you saying like clean room, right? Because you go in the room, you be like, oh, there's a jacket on the chair. I gotta hang that jacket.
That's what I be needing organization. Like I like organization. Like
I need stuff streamlined. You know, that's one of them buzzwords.
I'm about to say that's. Man, shout out to startup company or a workplace.
Shout out to corporate America. Yeah. But no, I need
streamline the process.
I be wanting stuff to flow into stuff like seamlessly. Okay, if I want to clean my room, okay, I need to go into like laundry. Laundry need to be done. But I need to do my sheets first, so my bed be made. So I ain't dumping the clothes on the unmade bed because I think I do. You know what I mean? I want that to be streamlined, and that stuff helps me because it puts me in the space for success. Like I know that doing that makes me think in a way that like, okay, this is all set. Now I can put my focus somewhere else. And that what was happening to me while I was sick. Like, I don't understand. Like there was a deeper sickness, bro. Like because I told y'all, I told the company, I ain't never been sick like this. Like. Number one, I don't really get sick. Number two, is like this sick was like on a deeper level. Like it had me in the bed. Like I couldn't get up, bro. Like it was
more than a physical, huh?
Yeah, like I couldn't eat. Like I lost like 10 pounds. You know what I mean? And it just put me in a place where it's like, what's going on? Like it might have been, like you said, it might be more than the physical, and it had me reevaluating. Because sometimes in life, stuff just make you sit down.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what's going on with you?
Yeah. And sometimes you can be so caught up in like the life happening around you, you forget about you.
Come on, man.
And I feel like that's because I had like a little vacation from work.
Yeah, you did.
So
you did.
So naturally, it kind of happened to where I was like not living my usual life because I don't have to work.
Freestyle.
Yeah, and like it was cool at first, but it felt like I was just like, man, like I ain't got no structure right now. Like it's because I'm not working, so my days are open, and like I said, it was nice at first, but at some point I was like, man, I need to get back to me. Like
I was about to say, how are you filling those gaps?
Yeah, just moving around, doing a bunch of stuff, and
that you don't normally do.
Yeah, and then like I'm like, then too, I was off too because like I was kind of still nursing my shoulder injury, so I was like, I really wasn't working out either. So it was like I was kind of like neglecting myself in a sense because I was just so caught up in just living and socializing and hanging around people that like I wouldn't really like being attentive to myself, you know. And I kind of feel like I kind of just got back into that these past couple of weeks that I kind of been back at work and stuff, which I like because for me, I know everybody got like a different workplace situation, but for me, work is when I'm forced to sit down.
Okay.
Because like outside of work, I feel like I always got something I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Like,
I
need to work out. I need to go work in an errand. I need to do this. I need to do this. Or I'm meeting people here. I'm meeting people there to do that.
Yeah.
So I felt like work is my time to sit down and get my thoughts together.
Yeah.
Granted, I got a task to do that I get paid to do, but you know, I like that though, and I just got stuff to do. But so that's my time really, where it's like, okay, can't nobody else ask nothing of me right now. Like it's just about my work.
Secluded.
Yeah. And I feel like that's when I can't finally get my thoughts together. If it's something I need to do for me, that's take a quick little couple minutes, do that for me and stuff. And like, I feel like that's my time for the most part when I kind of get myself together. That's why I like going to work at times. Seriously.
Come on, hey,
like,
talk about it.
That's when I can like, it's like, okay, can't nobody ask nothing of me right now.
You get to block yourself off and just be with you.
And it's okay. Like, I don't have to feel guilty about it. I can't be guilt tripped because people know
this is where he at.
This is for my survival. I work because I have to. Straight like that, man.
Straight like that. I'm the same way though.
But it's crazy though, because you had when you saying you was going through, because I literally said that because somebody had asked me to do something this week, and I was like, nah, I need to pour into myself. Like I just need to get everything in order, and like because I've been, like I said, I've been just moving around on the go and stuff. Like it's just some stuff I need to tend to that's just been overlooked because I've been kind of just giving of myself to other things, everything but me, you know.
Yeah. I talked about that last week. Okay, so like I'm sorry, still a little scratchy, but anyway, last weekend I was kind of good. Like I was good, and you know how you good enough to like I could do something, but like not good enough to where it's like if I take it this other day, I'll be for sure good. I had to make that decision and say, hey, I can't go out tonight. I already said this. I said I'm sick. I had to speak up for myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm a giver, too. I'm a giver of my energy. I'm a giver of my personality, bro. Like, I give it to people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hold it back. It's on display. I'm sharing it with you so you can say something and then we can engage in this space together. And when being a person like that, it makes me apprehensive about saying no or I can't go because I know somebody's asking for me, so they're asking for my presence, and I guess it's a little naive or maybe a little conceited. Like people's like saying like, okay, I want you to be here, I need you to be here, and it's like, dang, I wish I could fulfill that duty, but like because of my current situation or what I need for me, I can't do that.
Yeah.
And that could be hard sometimes, you know. Like I was at home last weekend. I gonna be home this weekend. Like, man, Joe, it's Saturday night. You could be going here. You could be doing this. Like you can be making the most out of this weekend in your young life that you might not get back later on down the road. But I ask myself, like, what if this is a night that you need?
Yeah.
You know? And that made me put everything in perspective and keeps me on the right.
But yeah, and then like I said too, I think when you're like such a selfless person, like it's very easy to neglect yourself.
It's very easy to say I deal with that on my own.
Or you just so worried about, being what you can be to other people and helping other people that, like you say, sometimes you just don't naturally just think of yourself.
Yeah.
Or even some things, sometimes it's like, I don't know. It can get hard sometimes too, especially like you said, where you like people asking stuff of you and you're not trying to let anybody down, or like they don't realize sometimes too, is like they may be asking like something simple of you, but it may be like 4 to 5 other people asking something simple too.
So it's like 5 different things you gotta do.
From their perspective, it's just one thing. It's like, dang, you can't. But in my world, it's like, okay, this person asking this person asking this, and I got this going. So it's like, if I do 5 simple things for everybody else, what's left for me? You know?
Well, come on, man.
And that was actually like, which since we having this conversation, that was like one of the last things we was working through in therapy, because I felt like I say, because I am such a selfless person and stuff, and I was being pulled so many different ways where it was like, I needed a day that was dedicated to me. Ed, this is Ed day. Like,
yeah.
Nah, nothing else.
Nothing else. Automatic.
This is me. And
how did you go about that? How did that make you feel?
Well, we had a designated day, but I haven't been. That's what I'm saying.
You haven't had.
As I'm speaking about it now, I realize I hadn't been honoring it for myself, because it's like that was supposed to be on Sundays and stuff. Just but I feel like too, I try to be malleable and aware of the moment. December is it's a lot going on, man.
This whole stretch is
I literally got something going on every weekend,
and it rolls right into your birthday. So it's like.
So, and then, so like the first, so
it don't stop.
The next few weeks, next 4 to 5 weeks, my weekends are like, I got stuff to do.
Booked up.
It's just like, it's just that time. And it's like, that's why I say, I guess that's what make it even harder to like, try to like carve out time just for you.
Because you either like closing something out or you preparing for the next thing.
And then there's people like I say, and it's like it may be a simple task for somebody. Like, hey man, you can call me. And it's like, I mean, but it'd be crazy these days. Like I received 3 calls in a row today, and I was just like, okay,
couldn't breathe.
All different people, and it's like I want to talk to y'all, but it's like
I can't even like get myself together. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on, talk about it.
No, like
sometimes you gotta watch that phone ring. Yeah.
Man, I say sometimes like, man, I feel like one of the ultimate luxuries is when you I'll know that like I'm in like a great state when I don't have to have my phone by me, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Like I can disconnect and nobody gonna like
just be.
Yeah, like. Yeah. It'll be some way I can be reached, but not through cell phone. Like or I don't have it on me to where it's like I gotta have it on me 24/7. Because like I say, sometimes it just feel like it's never ending, man. And it's like I want to connect with all my people, and too. It's like I feel like with because there is a distance, from all our loved ones, where it's like. That's like the main form of communication to keep in contact with people is over the phone. It ain't like I can just randomly go pull up on somebody. So it's just like
this is value time because it's the only time we got.
Yeah. So it's kind of like I say. That's like it'd be like my little slither from where it kind of take me 40-ish minutes to get home. That 5:30 to 6:10 slot, bro. It'd be the Hunger Games, bro.
Really?
Like with people calling me because sister, dad, mom, friends. It's just like
me.
It'd be like, man, like it'd just be like a lot, and then people like, man, why you ain't call me? Like, bro, I low key just got 3 calls.
Yeah, You don't know. I just got off the phone,
and that's why I say like for me, my most still time is at work because when I'm not at work on weekdays,
you're moving.
It's drive home, instantly change, instantly go work out. Okay, from workout now you gotta eat. You gotta like it's like until it's time to go to sleep. Wake up, do it all over again. Like it's like. That's why I say my most still time where I don't have a bunch of tasks and it's just one thing, just work. That's why I say that's my most relaxing time in my day normally. Just when I'm just working because it's like okay, I ain't being pulled from a lot of different ways or anything. It's just work. Like that's all I got to worry about.
You know, like I said, my work has been slow. What I've been doing, I've been withdrawing myself from a lot of stuff. Because usually I'm like talking to people, texting people, call a couple people, but I'm mostly like, you know me, I'm more of a texter.
Yeah.
I'm texting like 6 people, 7 people at a time. I'm in like 3 group messages. You know what I mean? We talking about things we want to do, things we should do, things that's coming up. And I've just been withdrawing myself from that. Like, okay, let me preserve my energy. Like, let me, like, I don't need to comment on everything that's said. I deleted Facebook, which is big for me because it's like, that's my ties to the city. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. To everybody, you know, Facebook like your ties to the city.
Yeah.
Twitter, you can get your stuff off. Don't nobody really care unless they care. Facebook, that's like your ties to your hometown. So I deleted that. Like, I don't need this. I need this time for me. I need this time to get myself refocused. You know, get myself centered. I don't need to be told how to think. I don't need to be told what's important, what's not. Let me decide what's important to me. Let me decide what I want to think about. Let me decide what I want to put my energy towards. You know, and that's been good for me lately. Give me a lot of clarity.
Yeah.
And of course, going to the gym and stuff like that. Clarity, man. And that's what I've just been searching for. It's just difficult when you're predisposed to being a certain way and you know you need to change it. And that's kind of where I'm at in life right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I'm a certain way, but I know I need to polish it up so I can be the best me I can be. That's been a struggle. It's been a struggle these last like 2 or 3 months. Probably since my birthday. Like, okay, man, it's time to tighten this stuff up. You know, tighten this stuff up. Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna change about yourself to put yourself in a better situation to win?
Yeah.
And I've been struggling with that because it's ways that I do things that just easier.
That's a very honest question to ask yourself.
What's that? I didn't even realize what question I asked.
What you just said, what you need to do.
What you need to do to put yourself in the best position to win. Like, what you need to change about yourself.
You got to be really honest to ask yourself that and answer
because, you know, life be going a certain way and you think it's okay. Then you had that sit down with yourself. You say, hey, that's not okay.
Yeah.
It's not okay that you do this. It's not okay that you do that. It's not okay that you treat yourself like this. Is that your real definition of love, of self-love to yourself?
Yeah.
You know? And when that answer is no.
Dang.
When that answer is no to yourself, what you do about it?
Yeah.
Because at the point that you say no to that and you keep doing it, that's self-deprecation.
And you're aware of it, too.
And you're aware of it.
That's one thing if you just ignorantly going through life. But
once you know.
Yeah.
Like, people don't talk about that moment when you say, okay, I know this bad, but you keep doing it.
And you feel bad about it, but you don't stop.
Yeah, but you don't stop. That might be addiction.
I mean, it could be.
But it might be something. It could be something else, though.
It could be deeper than rap.
It could be deeper than rap. You know? And when you have that realization, it's a very, like, car meets the wall moment. You know what I mean? Where it's like, all right.
See, I think if I made it to that point, I would just always feel bad. Like, man, I shouldn't be doing this. but you don't stop. That might be addiction.
Well, I mean, that's a part of what addiction is.
Yeah, because you can't stop, but you almost know.
Because you feel like you need it. You feel like you need it.
Or it's just so much a part of your life.
Your routine. See, that's what it really be. It be that routine. You know what I mean? Like, whew, that is deep. But I had those moments when I was sick. When I was in my room for a week straight.
Yeah.
I don't think people like being in a room for a week straight. It's crazy. And I was in that mother on my own wheel. You know what I mean? Because I know I needed it. It had me asking myself those questions. Like, if people don't, a lot of people don't understand me because I'm a very optimistic person. But in my solitude, I ask myself some of the craziest questions. I might be crazy, but like, I don't think it's crazy if it's self-evaluation. Like I'm jubilant now. Like I'm great now. Like I go out tonight. I'm having a great time. Talk to people, interact. You know, show myself. When I get back to that room, man, when it's just me, and when it's just you and your thoughts. Yeah, the real stuff come out, bro, and you can't run from that.
Ain't nobody to distract you.
Ain't nobody there to distract you. Ain't no drinks there to distract you. Ain't no smoke there to distract you.
Nothing.
Ain't no women or lust, whatever you into, to distract you. You get back to your room, it's just you. Like I wish I could see everybody's moment when they walk back into their room and just sit on their bed. Like I wish I could see that for people. Cause I know what that is. Everybody got that moment where they just sit on the bed, they might rub their face like this. Oh, and be like, dang. You know what I mean? Like, cause that's real life right there. That's when like real life happens. Yeah. And that's why I've been talking to a couple of my YGs. When that real life happens, like those are the moments that real life happens. Real, you know, when we out there partying there, that's a celebration of life. We celebrating that we overcame stuff. Yeah. But in those moments right there when it's just you. And I had a week straight of that. But it's good though, man. It's turning me in the right way.
Yeah, you know, that's good, man.
You know what? I ain't never claimed to be perfect though. I've always been a very open person. And you have too. Like, this is what I'm dealing with. Yeah. This is what I'm going through. And like,
I'm gonna say it's always room for self-improvement. We're not above reproach.
Heck no.
I'm always a work in progress. I learn something new every day.
Me too. I tell myself something new every day. Hey man, you ain't doing this enough. Okay, brother.
You just reminded me. I need to get back to saying my daily affirmations, man. That's important.
It is important. I've been telling myself that.
I was really on that consistently.
You was.
I felt like I'm just in such a great place. I felt like at one point I needed to say that to myself, you know, to believe it. But I feel like I know that I am at the place to where I believe it now. Whereas I'm not like speaking it into existence.
But that's what it's for.
It is existence. I believe that.
That's what it's for, right? Though, right? And I'm in that moment, like, because when your affirmation is almost like priming your brain to like how to think, so that you switch from like looking at things from this lens to that perspective. Like, and that's why I've been saying to myself, like, it's okay to be alone. Like, it's okay.
I'm about to say your perspective really can change your whole life. Just your thought process, the way you see things, and then it just go into like the stuff you start attracting and stuff,
and how you enter arenas.
Yeah, how stuff come into your life and stuff. Good stuff just start happening, man.
Yeah, dude. And it's so funny because it's like the holiday time. You know, we talk about all the serious stuff and Christmas around the corner, and you got our Thanksgiving, New Year. So, you know, New Year's resolutions are on the way. People got their things. They want to turn over a new leaf. But I saw a tweet, and I just talked about not being told what to think. It was a tweet last week. It said your New Year's resolution should start now.
I feel like your New Year's resolution should start every day. It's just me, though. I don't like when people wait to change. That's very alarming to me. That's just my personal opinion, though.
I mean, that was a bar. We can get into that if you want to, but what's alarming about it? Like, you waiting for a date to tell you when to change.
Yeah, if it's something you need to work on,
start now. Yeah.
And then I feel like a lot of people be using it as a cop out because they're like, I'm gonna start Monday. Then, I wouldn't prepare like I thought I was gonna be. I'm gonna start next week.
Do it now. Mm-hmm.
Then that turned to that Wednesday, and then like, oh, I got this. So then I'm gonna mess around and never even do it, man. In the words of common, slow motion is better than no motion. So hey, if you just start, you'll eventually get to where you're trying to go.
Yeah, you're right. And what that made me think about is like, if you give yourself an out, you're gonna take it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you going into something, giving yourself an out, I'm gonna do this, but just because I don't want to do it, you probably gonna take it because you don't already conceptualize how to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's like when people. I ain't gonna endorse gambling, but when people do something, they put their back against the wall. That the only thing they can do is rise above it.
Mm-hmm.
They do it because they know that's what they need to do. So you're gonna put your energy into everything possible, every avenue possible of making that thing happen.
Mm-hmm.
But if I did all that and I say, well, if that don't happen, I can do this. You're gonna think about that cop out. So I get that. And I guess I don't know. I like this time of the year because it's like it's closing out, opening new beginnings. But like I like to see people that's committed to it. Because I told you something I'm about to start doing before we got on mic, and I know I'm really about to try to put my effort into doing it and just see what come of it.
Yeah,
another year is coming, bro. You know, like
I continue to evolve and grow, man.
Yeah, man. What's one thing you think you can do as we close out that you can do to love yourself more?
Prioritize myself more.
Put yourself first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I feel like sometimes so that from the outside looking, you might be like, dang, it looks like that's all his life is. But I'm like,
I was about to say that. It do look like that. I think you always do that. I think not personally, but like it looks like that.
Yeah, I get it. I say the same thing, but it'd be like certain things is like be like for different parts of me myself. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, no, I get it though. I get it.
Like
this is for a section of your life.
Like me working out. Like
that's for fitness.
That ain't necessarily like fun or something I just want to do every day, but it's like,
you need to keep that up.
That's for a different part. That's like pouring into a different part of me, and it's like that ain't necessarily like relaxation in me. Like know, I'm human. Like I don't want to go every day, especially with this time change, and I'm battling
seasonal depression.
Like it's just like, well, I think I done conquered that, but now I just really just be tired after work because it's dark already. So I just naturally just want to go home and relax. But
that's
it's
your like circadian rhythm talking to.
But it's like, man, no, I need to do this to
keep this up
for me. I mean, it's for me, but it ain't how I would want to spend my time. Like I bought the trilogy. I bought the trilogy set of Transformers. I'm still on the second one. I like to finish that. Start The Wire. I'm still on the first season.
I was just about to ask you about The Wire. I'm
still on the first season. That's how I would like to spend my time. But it's like, although that's for me, that's
responsibility.
That's for like a part of me. Like that ain't. That's almost like another person. Like, nah, I need to do this fitness stuff. So, or it's like I just got so many obligations where it's like, oh, I gotta go to boxing. Sometimes I don't want to spend my Mondays. I just want to come home and do nothing. But
we
outside looking in, oh, he doing that. You know, that's for him.
Like Ed is so routine. He's so scheduled. I feel like if he picks something he's gonna do, that's what he gonna do. Like it don't be seeming like you got other stuff that you want to do. That's
I do though.
I know it's true.
I got other hobbies I want to get into, but now it's like I honestly don't know when I would squeeze it in.
Yeah.
I like watching basketball. I get to do that, but I don't know. So,
but you'll watch a Wednesday game on Saturday.
I'll be behind.
Yeah, if you got it recorded.
I got everything recorded. I'll never really watch anything in
real time. Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. It is for me, but it's like, if I truly did what I wanted and I didn't have to think about the betterment of myself, because I think a lot of stuff go into pouring into like the betterment of myself.
You're doing a lot of pouring.
Yeah. So, like I say, I'm human.
You got a lot of cups.
I just want to chill.
You got a lot of cups.
I want to finish Transformers movies because I realized I think I've only ever seen most of the Transformers once.
I watched all the Shia LaBeouf ones. I think I fell off when Mark Wahlberg became.
I think they only had like 2.
Mark Wahlberg ones?
I think they only got 2. Ian, or maybe he only did 1. Because then they had a weird spinoff with Bumblebee.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch that.
I don't know, it got weird. But they're making another Transformer movies, but the graphics a little different.
The second one, the best one to me.
That's the one I'm on. I gotta watch it again.
That's the one with Megan Fox and all them.
Yeah. She was on the first 2.
Yeah, she was on the first 2.
But Shia LaBeouf was on the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so
they're my favorite ones. But
yeah, I got the DVD because I wanted to watch them one day. Anywho, that's not important. But yeah,
what's even crazy is that you got DVDs.
Well, okay, so they not on any streaming service. And to pay
for you talked about this. What it would cost for you to pay for every streaming service to watch those? You could just buy the DVD
because each one to pay on Prime was like $4.99, or I can buy the trio for $8.
Yeah. So you said that. You said that before.
Mathematics, and then it's Amazon Prime, so it got here the next day anyway. So I want to finish those. I want to finish The Wire. I'm still on season 1.
Man, you need to get
it be creeping me out because as they would refer to creeping, it's like. Not that type of creeping. It's like, you be killing people.
Yeah, you laying on somebody.
Yeah, I be creeping.
Yeah, I be creeping.
So I'm like, huh?
That's like me with this. Well, I guess I answered the question. What I need to do to love me more is just like I need to, kind of like in your vein, I definitely need to divvy up my energy in the right ways. I think I need to eliminate the dead time I have in the day. Mm-hmm. Cause I do I manage myself in a way that I said this before a year ago, episode 20, episode 91 now. But anyway, I manage myself in my day in a way that gives me 30 minutes of dead time before I do anything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What time are we recording? 6 o'clock. I probably done at work at 5:30. I need that 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Or we going out at 9. All right, well all right, but I'll be on my way at 8:30. I'm probably give myself 45 minutes just to do nothing.
I'm about to say my life is literally one task after the other.
You know what I mean? But or it's okay, I'm gonna do that Sunday. I'm free the whole day Saturday. You know what I mean? Or maybe I'm not free the whole day Saturday, but I got the first half of the day that I can probably do that. But I'm gonna do it Sunday because first half of Saturday I'm probably getting ready to watch the Chiefs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Those moments I need to even if they are dead moments, I need to fill those things with productive things.
Yeah.
So if you need that first half of the day on Saturday and you know you're gonna be home, get on a computer. Just type that stuff up that you need to type up.
So I don't have many dead moments. I think most of my dead time come at the very end. Because even today I was off and I went from a box. Then I had to try to get something to eat. Then I ate. Mm-hmm. Then I had to go to the beauty supply store. Got back, instantly cut my hair. Then I instantly showered. Then I instantly came here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I manage it that way.
Yeah.
I need to take that management and be more proactive with it. You know what I mean? Okay, use them 3 hours you got. That might be a good time to work on this. Send this email. Call this person. You know what I mean? Those are the gaps I gotta fill in my life. I think those adding that train of thought to my routine will put me in a better place. You know what I mean? Especially right now since work is slow. Because I have a lot of dead time at work.
Yeah.
And I can click off one screen, go to another screen, and get that done. I don't gotta wait till 5 to get that done. Use the time.
Utilizing your time. I'm with you.
Yeah, but I know that'd be something that'll help me love me because when it's over, it's boy, that only took 5 minutes to do. You know what I mean? Or it only took 10 minutes to do. But I can get bogged down like that sometimes when it's And it's hard because I was like working out every day, hitting it. Then I got sick, so it kind of like stunted me. So now I'm trying to like kickstart myself back into gear, and it's like
you off your groove.
It threw, bro. I don't even know how much more to describe, but it threw me off, bro. Like
I like right now. All our friends are on a health kick.
Yeah, it is. We are. Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah, everybody too. Everybody
on
like,
the health kick right now. I really enjoying it.
I like that because you like when it's like that. People throw things in there. People learn from each other. Like, oh, you doing that workout? I do this, or
sometimes, frankly, when I just be like, oh, I ain't gonna go, then everybody else go. Or sometimes everybody be like, man, somebody need to go. We all,
bro.
I mean, like, oh,
how many? It been a lot of like, bro, I ain't even go today.
Dang, somebody need to go lock in. Yes. Like, okay, let me.
And it come through.
Somebody get up and go.
Like the other day, boy said, I came home, they fired every piece of the chicken. I said, man, that's hard to deal with, brother. That's hard to deal with. Shout out to you. You know who you are. But that's kind of where I'm at, and we getting older. Your birthday coming up.
A big 3-0.
Happy for you, man.
Me too.
You got your Christmas gifts? Your Christmas shopping? I ain't do nothing.
Yeah, I just got probably one more gift to get.
I got 2. I got my mom's gift, got my brother's gift. Everybody else, I'm gonna see them when I see them.
I know I'm saying I got everybody gifts. I just gotta get one more gift. Then I'll be good. But I started early because I don't like that.
That rush.
Well, not that. I just don't like all that happening at once financially.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why I kind of spread it out this year to where it's like, okay, it won't hit as hard. Because it used to be the holidays, but oh, god dang, okay, that took all that. But now it's like.
I saw somebody say like last week on like the 6th, they're like, I'm doing all my Christmas shopping. I said, dang. I said, you must start in October. If you done now, but.
I definitely think I got most of people's stuff in November.
I remember you saying like, "Oh, that's their gift."
Maybe October. Yeah, I'm gonna say I haven't really had to do much. I actually hadn't got a single gift yet in December.
That's good.
Yeah, that's why I say I got everybody taken care. But too, I don't really. I kind of just do my immediate family, and then everybody else is kind of like if I see something that speak to me about that person, I'll get it. But if not, it's like they're not expecting nothing anyway, so it's cool.
Yeah. There's a couple people that told me don't give me anything.
Like, and then sometimes I be feeling like people get me stuff, and it be stuff I asked for, but it's like I don't know how to operate it. Like, Kendall got me a Fire Stick because I've been wanting one, but he in jail.
He in jail, baby.
Well, yeah. Anywho,
he ain't do what he was supposed to do with it.
Yeah, so make it work. So,
but you can go do that yourself, bro.
I keep hearing it. I don't know how. So it's just sitting there still on my dresser because it's like somebody, please.
I got one too that kind of got reset.
It was like somebody help me, please.
Okay.
So yeah, so it'd be stuff like that where it's like I wanted that, but it's like you didn't. Yeah. So I don't know. I like I said, I get people stuff if I think about them. Like if you say like. That's them. But, that we kind of talked about that too off mic where it's like, with guys, we different than our counterparts because men is like, we don't get each other gifts, nor do we expect anything. Like if it's a man birthday,
you
get him a shot.
Show up. Showing up is the gift.
And a shot that's like the
salute.
That's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, that's for sure. Like But that's it. Ain't nobody else looking for nothing else. If you show up for a man's birthday and you got him a shot, they ain't expecting nothing else.
But I said I'm switching it up, y'all. I think I'm trying to work on some of my lower tier love languages. I won't get into it. We had our mark, but I'm working on some of my lower tier love languages to see what that happens for me. That might be one of my New Year's resolutions. I'm good at 1 and 2. I need to look at 4 and 5, 6. Work on those. See what happened with that. But,
well, I think love languages is like.
Well, I'm just talking about like a way of doing life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get what you're saying.
That's kind of how I'm just ready to live different. Just live different, bro. Live different, bro. You ain't gotta always be that man that you was, bro.
That's true.
Ed in 2011 ain't Ed who 2022. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the same Jew from 2022 and 2023. But, we got time for that, though.
Yeah.
But I will close with saying this, like, when you get that time to yourself and it get quiet in your head and all the noise stop, that's when you really figure out who you is, man. Because the real things are going to surface. Like, our brains are conditioned to bring those things forward. No matter how much you numb it with other stuff, it's still going to come up and say, hey, what about this? Got to provide an answer for it. So I hope everybody find the answers how they find them. Episode 91.
Well, a transferable experience.
We got podcast. 9 more to 100.
Yep, 9 more. So probably, what's this? Probably in beginning of February we should be.
February, yeah. And we got some more. I got some interviews on the way too.
Yep. Getting some people lined up and stuff. And, even in this in 2023, as we continue to progress and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Might be some changes to this. It might look a little different.
It might come at you a different way.
Yeah, might add another person. Who knows?
There you go.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I would say it might change. It's all about progression in life and stuff and everything you do. And like I said, I'm always big on that. Just always kind of constantly
and pushing it forward.
And seeing what you can do to refine stuff. So yeah, that'll be on the lookout for that too. And like Ju said, this has been episode 91 of the Transferable Experience podcast. Please stop giving people fruitcake during the holidays. No one likes that.
Christmas carolers. If you're out there, make sure everybody's on pitch.
I wonder what cities they still carol in. Because you need very cookie cutter neighborhoods to walk through. Like
who still accepts the Christmas?
That's what I'm saying. I always wondered, is that movie stuff? Because
that's movie, bro.
Do you stop at each house or do you just walk and sing? Like, how does caroling exactly work?
I think you knock at the houses that look inviting.
I've never seen caroling in real life.
I don't think anybody's ever came to my house and caroled.
That's why I said that might be some Maine stuff they do in Maine.
No, I don't even think it's I don't think it's a local. I think it's a time. I think back in the 80s, 70s.
That might be a thing. I might ask my mama if she actually ever been caroled
caroling. Oh, caroled too, yeah.
Or been a caroler.
I don't think I've ever caroled. I don't think I ever.
That would be and then in the movies too, it'd always be snowing and cold. That seems like that'd be unpleasant. You have to have some heat.
I don't ever see them get anything either. It's oh, thank you.
Yeah, they just stand there and just sway while the people sing with a smile on their face.
And how much of the song do you sing? That's
too. And is it just the A selection? Hit them with the A selection, the B selection? And after a while, that can be kind of awkward.
If I try to sing "Silent Night" by the Temptations,
oh my goodness,
that's a long song.
I want that to be it. I'm gonna catch a vibe and appreciate that. But if you start singing, I'm
imagine overload in my mind. You be hey, brother, you ain't gotta do all that. You could have just did that.
Appreciate you though,
bro.
So you gotta end it all, man. Yeah. This has been episode 91 of the Transferable Experience podcast. As always, remember to do all the things on all the things, and we will talk to y'all next week.